Dear brothers, I am Adama. Moving on with our journey, I will comment on Chapter 4 of Telos, Book 1. As I have said before, I am not here to read the book. I am here to bring the energy and the learning corresponding to each chapter of those lines, which you are having access to. So, I have always said that it is interesting that you have the physical book to follow the whole process and to have the necessary knowledge. In this chapter we comment on our life in Telos, how our cities are, how we live, and how our structure is. So, I would like to make a brief comment. Many of you think that living in a high dimension is living in a state of anarchy, it is living in a state in which everyone does what he wants. I would say that even living in unconditional love, if it were so, the universe would not have gotten to where it is today. There must always be governing minds at each point of the universe, on each planet, and in each city. Nothing can happen through the vision of a single mind. This is the great problem of the third dimension. You choose a single representative who makes the decisions and it does not matter who he affects. He is the only one making decisions. Therefore, we do not work this way, we do not live this way. There are always great councils, a group of exceptionally evolved and wise beings who coordinate all the evolution, who coordinate the maintenance of every place in the universe. And we do not feel inferior or superior based on that. I believe many of you here have already learned that each soul is born with a purpose. No soul is created just to live, to exist. Each soul has a purpose. It is created by a necessity, which might not be the necessity of that moment of creation, but which will be a necessity in a while, when that soul is ready. Remember, we neither have a past nor a future. We always have the present. Therefore, each soul is created with a purpose. There are souls who are created for wisdom, exactly for being a part of these councils. They are exceptionally wise and balanced souls, so they are able to exercise these orders. Oh! But do the orders last forever? No, each soul feels the need to evolve and it might wish to leave this order to higher dimensions, and another one will take on its position. Therefore, nothing is permanent. Everything is in constant change, as long as the change is for the good of the all, never for the good of one. There are always many minds thinking. We do not make decisions coming from a single one, and as we live within unconditional love, well-being, and harmony, we never let ourselves be involved in situations of dispute or conflict of ideas. Of course, ideas are challenged many times. But for you to challenge an idea you have to have a very strong argument, a real and tangible argument, not your ego, not your eagerness to make your idea prevail, but something that you know in some way and that might add some objectivity to your idea. And then the whole council will think about it because you have brought something that many did not know. That's how it works. There is no superiority. There is no need to look better than the others. It is only necessary to maintain the equilibrium of our cities and our universe. This is how we stay on the evolutionary path. Therefore, as you have read or will read, in this chapter I have talked about our life, and how we build our houses with our minds and hearts. You are not able to understand that yet, to have full consciousness that you also create. Do not look at us as exceptionally powerful beings. We are what we are because we live in the dimension we live. And I say to each one of you that even in the third dimension you create your world. You have created the world in which you live in today. Look at your world, at your planet, at this planet of ours, 1,000 years ago. How was it? Look at it 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago. Go back in time and understand how your planet was and how it is today. But you will tell me, oh, but today there are many bad things. Yes, because you have also chosen to live those bad things. You have accepted the offerings that were given to you, but not everything there is on your planet was created by evil. It was the light that brought the planet's own evolution, your life's evolution. It was evolved consciousnesses that incarnated to develop your people. It was just that the shadow would come and contaminate at each step of light taken on the planet. And this is how your planet is today. Everything is contaminated by them, but it is the light that has always carried out evolution and growth, not them. The shadows do not develop, the shadows do not make anything grow. What grows and evolves is under the support of the light, not of the shadows. The shadows exist to eliminate, disturb, block, never to develop. Therefore, understand the world that you have created. Therefore, do not look at us as fantastic beings, as in your fiction films. We are what you will be in a while. Our souls have that ability and yours does too. It is just that you are in a dimension in which physicality occurs, it is prevalent. But I will now talk here about individual creations. You are what you create in your minds. If you create difficult paths with your complaints, with your negative sentences, with your feelings of anger, further on you will reap exactly that which you have created. On the other hand, if you believe, if you have faith and live out of dreams, as you say it, but believe so much in that dream, you are capable of making that dream come true, and many do come true. The big problem is that you do not value what you have accomplished. You think you have accomplished it for the sake of it, but there, at some point, there was a dream, there was a desire, there was a will, and this grew over time together with your feeling of victory, and you reached it. Learn to believe in your powers, because your power is not in the physical body, it is not in the mind, it is in your souls. Your souls are powerful, you need only to believe that, but do not believe with the mind, because people have the ego saying at all times, you will not do it, this is not for you. You are dreaming too big. This is not for you, this is not for you. The ego repeats that all the time and you believe it. This is not for me. And you give up the dream. Therefore, the moment you believe, no, everything is available for everyone. So, indeed, this is for me. There is nothing that I cannot accomplish, there is nothing that I cannot be. I need only to want it, I need only to believe it, and I need only to do nothing to harm anyone on this path. And I assure each one of you that you will get there, that you will accomplish what you want, just believing, just having faith, as you might also say. Do not throw onto the lap of the beings of light what you want. Oh! I ask the being of light A to give me that. He will not give it to you. It is you, yourself, who needs to achieve what you want. What you might do is, being of light A, help me have the confidence to accomplish what I want. Oh! The being of light A will have all the love in the world to give you that little push. But what happens? You put everything in the hands of others, including the beings of light. Oh! I have already asked. And you wait for him to give it. No, it is not like that. The one who needs to accomplish, the one who needs to run after it, the one who needs to develop the dream is you. Ask for help, do not put it on his lap. Therefore, my brothers, what we live today, all the technology we have, is inherent to our dimension. It is inherent to our growth and it will very soon be available to you as well. Of course, you will not learn everything from one day to the next. You will still have a long path to tread so that you are effectively able to live in fifth dimension. Don't think that it was easy for us. Do not think that it was simple for us to build our cities, to evolve from that cataclysm. We went through what you will go through, but what is important is that you believe that you will make it and that you might very soon have all the knowledge that we have today, that all the intraterrestrial beings have. This planet will be cleansed of all the evil you have caused, of all the contamination you have caused. But do not expect a great ship to come here and change the water of your seas, do not expect a great ship to come and change the water of your rivers, do not expect a great ship to come and change the air you breathe. You will do that job. You will clean the house you have dirtied, and it will be in this way that you will learn not to dirty anymore, not to contaminate anymore, and not to do with Gaia what you have done. And at his point, it does not matter if you were wrongly guided or not. Nothing will matter, because it has already happened. Supporting yourself, justifying yourself because you were guided, because you were enslaved, does not justify anything. You will have to get hands-on to return this planet to what it has always been. Still, you will have the conditions for it, but you will have to work by yourselves. No one will do it for you. And then we will all get together to help you in this endeavor, to teach you everything that we have learned. And then, little by little, each one of you will manage to evolve, adapt, and move on. Unfortunately, I assure you that many will not manage because they are used to having everything easily, producing without anything. So, they won't get even close to the fifth dimension. That is why many will not remain on the planet. Many will go away because they are not ready for this evolution. They are still bound to this world of vice, enslavement, of superiority, which makes them so strong in their minds. Therefore, they will go away. They will have no place here, but those who adapt to all that will stay, and it will be a great day, a great moment, in which all of us will come together on the surface. We will all be arm in arm. Firstly, applauding for Gaia's evolution, because she will become another planet, more beautiful than she already is, and for you, because you have chosen to live this evolutionary journey. We will all be together and we will toast for a long time. We will hold parties, because happiness and love will be again, definitely, implanted on this planet. And together we will know how to move on, helping you and you helping us to always remain within unconditional love,